Hello everyone, I am Jagdeep from Toshiba Research Europe Limited UK. My topic for paper presentation is on passive visible light positioning systems and overview. This is a short survey paper. Localization. Localization or positioning is one of the key applications of visible light communication. In this smart digital world around us, we want to connect, control every item wirelessly. However, the first step in controlling is to first locate these devices with very high accuracy. Thanks to the visible light communication using which it is possible. However, the question arises here, or let me ask you, how many of you has actually seen a commercialized VLC based positioning system around? Or does a widely accepted commercialized VLP solution exist? So this is a recorded session I myself can answer. I have not seen any VLP system around me. There are a number of commercial organizations such as Qualcomm Philips who have proposed VLP system, but none of them is widely used or accepted. The reason why it is not, I will explain in my next slides, and what research community is doing to overcome this, we will see. So most of the design system till now or these commercial solutions seems to be active VLP system in which the system demands the light sources like LEDs to actively modulate the data and transmit it to the light sensing receiving device. The user is equipped with an active sensing device in his hand. The reason why The reason why these systems has not been commercially available or what are the limitations that result in a low commercial interest is first main is they require a huge infrastructure changes. On the transmitter side, these systems demand custom designed light sources with a controller that is capable of modulating the light, and updating the existing light fixture with these controllers will incur extra cost and also require deployment efforts, which makes their commercialization difficult. And moreover, no company is willing to invest or pay that much amount to replace the existing infrastructure with the new lighting infrastructure. So this is the main reason. The other drawback of active LP system is the user has to carry a light sensing device in his hand for positioning. Furthermore, the requirement of holding the mobile in the direction of light sources to receive location estimate is a cumbersome task. So there is a burden on the user. In order to overcome these challenges, the research community is looking into other type of a VLP system called passive VLP, which can be a potential candidate or can help in commercialized VLP system. In our paper, we have surveyed the whole work done in this category and classified the work done according to a taxonomy which is supported by several examples from the literature. So first let us discuss about the benefits of passive VLP systems. Passive VLP system enable localization without requiring user to carry any light sensing device. Light reflection or user body shadow caused by user are used for locating them. In some of the passive VLP types, there is no need for specially designed light sources. The already installed lighting fixture can be used as a source without any modification. So the need for fewer infrastructure changes made them a cost-effective solution. Moreover, the passive VLP systems are more energy efficient compared to the active VLP systems, and also in passive VLP there is no need for user to keep the personal gadgets like mobile phones, so this is more secure. Furthermore, we have classified the passive VLP system based on the type of transmitter and user involvement into three main categories like passive source, passive user device, and fully passive. In passive VLP systems, they do not always need an active light source. The light operation and user involvement solely depend on the type of passive VLP system that you are using. This classification also exists in the literature for passive VLC communication. In our paper, we have mainly discussed from the localization angle of these categories. We have further classified the passive VLP into the type of receivers, namely photodiode based receiver and camera based systems. Further, in photodiode based receivers, we classified the work done according to the method used for reception, either the positioning information collected based on the received reflected light or from the shadow. Now I will explain each type of passive VLP system with example from the literature review. First one is the fully passive VLP system. In fully passive VLP system, neither the light fixture modulates the positioning beacons nor user carry photosensors. As an example from the literature, watcher on the wall system. In this, the unweighted light present in an indoor, like from the LEDs, are used for positioning. The the user is present in the grid shown here, and as the user moves around here in grid, it blocks the light and produces a shadow. This caused a change in the light intensity at this wall mounted photodiodes, as you can see in the figure. Based on these values and user fingerprinting, user position is calculated. There are other examples of these systems like smart wall field light localite, which are shadow based, and there is another ceiling C, which is a reflection based system in this category. The next category in this is passive user device. In this, the user is not equipped with any device. The user involvement in locating its position and occurrence is passive. The example used here, shown here, is used for the occupancy calculation. The system modulates the light driver circuit to transmit the time multiplex signal, and that signal is reflected back by the user body, and based on the received reflected energy which is collected at these nodes, user occupancy is detected. License is another example, which is a shadow based that reconstruct the 3D human skeleton posture based on the shadow caused by the body. There are some of the other work in this category like performance bound, eye light, starlight, etc. The other details can be found in our paper. The next last category in this is passive source. In this, the light source do not modulate the positioning beacons. Instead, an intelligent smart material is placed in an environment to modulate the light or sending the positioning information. And Pixel and Sally are two examples in this category. Pixel is based on the mobile camera, and Sally is based on the photodiode based. So these two works are passive source VLP systems. Another work is Rainbow Light, also fall in this category, which is a passive source VLP system. So the other details can be found in our paper. Based on the survey, there are some of the application of passive VLP. In this paper, we have discussed in more detail, but I will discuss some of them here. Like first is occupancy management. Passive user and fully passive system can be used for occupancy management in an indoor space. As we all know that occupancy measurement play a significant role in smart building management. Example, based on occupancy count, regulation of heating and cooling in a room can be achieved, which will optimize power consumption. As an example shown here is the eyelet system, which measures the occupancy height of a person, and the system has successfully achieved 93.7% accurate occupancy count. Other is example of passive VLP system can be used for human gesture monitoring and communication through them. As we know that this can help in providing virtual keyboard writing, virtual input for smartphones or smartwatches, virtual gaming, etc. can be done using this. Asset tracking in factories and logistics. In a factory, any item with a reflecting surface can track and monitor through passive VLP. Even robots can be tracked and navigate through passive VLP. Recently, a passive user system has been demonstrated in which they have modified the external surface of a toy aluminum car or object to localize, track, and identify its ID, which has shown the possibility to use passive VLP for these kind of application. Advertising. In shopping malls, the design custom chips as used in passive source systems can be deployed at various positions. The user with a mobile device can extract information about offer, discount, etc. offered by various vendors corresponding to its location. So these are some of the application of passive VLP systems. The survey does a comparative analysis of various passive VLP systems which has been designed by the research community. These are some of the key observations based on some common factors. So based on a survey, we found that the design goals of different passive VLP systems vary significantly from each other. It should also be noted that the unique peculiarities of this system and the common benchmark has led the researcher to test such system under radically different environment. The other details can be found in the paper. Based on a survey, these are some of the conclusions like fully passive VLP systems are cost-effective solution due to low cost receiver and the need for minimal changes in infrastructure. Shadow-based systems achieve higher accuracy than the reflection-based system, provided the cost of deploying a large number of light sensors can be avoided. Until now, the designed passive VLP system has been tested in controlled environment only. No real study world case exists. And compared to the active VLP system, passive VLP solutions are energy efficient, cost effective, and less disruptive to previously deployed infrastructures. Till now, we have seen that we can make a more commercial friendly system by adopting passive VLP systems. However, passive VLP is a research area in its infancy stage. It still requires a lot of effort from the industry and standardization body to push their commercialization. Moreover, passive VLP faces multiple challenges or multiple open problems which need to be addressed first. Some of these are like: by going through survey, we have analyzed that the work done is only for small area. If we have to cover a bigger area, we have to deploy a large number of smart material or footwear. So there is a problem of deployment overhead of light sensors. Second, we need to get enough reflected light at the receiving unit. Third, until now, the passive VLP has been tested for single targets only, which we know that this is not a real world situation. So fourth one, we need to design a more robust and flexible receivers. Because passive VLP system enjoy less control over the environment, light condition and interference, so there is a need to design more sophisticated receivers for passive VLP. These are some of the references. Thanks for listening.